Testing, 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 testing. Say something, my boy. Say something.
Yeah, I'm here. Hopefully we got whatever that is resolved and we back to normal.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was looping and just acting kind of crazy in the background. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that was crazy. So Mr. Norris is not here at the time. Hopefully Nia and everyone can find themselves into this chat. I'm gonna have to see if you can find this live and send it to the to Twitter. I'm gonna try to find it myself. And yeah, this was kind of crazy. I'd never experienced nothing like that in my life. But welcome to the show. There she is, Nia. We live. Okay, so share this in Twitter sphere or X sphere. Get everybody back in here. I don't know what that was. It was kind of just freaking out. But I think I figured out what it was. I apologize for ending the stream and starting another one. But we are here and we are excited and we are ready to go. So let's go.
Let's go. Got through with that.
So, man, 10 minutes later, yes, do I use OBS? Yes, I do. I don't know what that issue was. I just don't know. I don't really understand why it was wanting to act up now, but I guess we figured it out some kind of way it was picking up. I don't know. I don't even know what it was picking up. So anyway, welcome to the show. Nia, welcome to the show. We got a little bit to talk about on tonight. Keith is going to be here a little later, but I have my boy K-Bum, so we'll hold it down to Mr. Norris gets here, and he is responsible for our main topic on tonight. How diverse are your gaming habits? I feel like I'm going to be the weak link here. But we shall see. We also going to talk about Nintendo kind of revealing what this MEO actually is. Basically a crime detective type game. It caused some disappointment with a few of those that was excited about this new mysterious title. Now that they revealed that it's coming out in August and it is a detective game, I think it has disappointed a few, which leads into our main topic of how diverse you are. And what else were we going to talk about, K-Bum? If you meet it, there you go.
I'm trying to remember. So we had up that video for Ratchet and Clank, one that
talk about
Digital
that
Foundry did, and they were just talking about some of the differences between the FSR 3.1 versus the FSR 2.2, comparing that with that, and DLSS, and also super sampling.
Okay, and what was the question? Was how what was we asking? What question was I asking on that? How beneficial is this to the gamer? But Keith had a good answer for that. So we'll talk about that as well. Anything else before we get into some questions? Just see where y'all at. You going to see Deadpool Wolverine?
I do. I want to see it. I don't know when I'm going to see it. But I do want to see that movie. I just don't know if I'm going to catch it. It's been a while since I caught a Marvel movie on release date. It's been a little minute. But yeah, we'll see. I am interested in it. It does look fun. It does seem like it's going to have some impact in the MCU.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I'm interested how it's going to play out, and I'm definitely going to see it. Just don't know if it's going to be release day or something else.
Okay. How about, did you see the new Captain America trailer for? Yeah. What you think about that?
Good. I'm happy they're taking Captain America kind of back to this espionage type of grounded reality type of show. I think it works very well with that type of genre, especially the Winter Soldier. That was
Yeah.
clearly one of the best solo Marvel projects. Just absolutely stunning from beginning to end. So I think it really works well with that character. So I'm interested. I hope it does a better job of being espionage than Secret Invasion did, because they kind of flopped on that one. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I liked how they said that they're going to be kind of jumping back into Winter Soldier's type of aesthetic and world, kind of grounded it, kind of not as much supernatural as I guess supernatural, but more I guess like you said, grounded. So I'm looking forward to it. The trailer did look cool. How do you feel about real quick, and then we get into, I'm just trying to buy some little time. How do you feel about Henry Ford replacing what's his name as the general? What's his name?
That is Ross, I believe.
Ross, yes. And the original guy. Yeah. So how do you feel about Henry Ford taking over that role? Harrison Ford. I said Henry. Harrison Ford taking over that role.
No problem. So I like the guy that played it before. I thought he did an excellent job. It's sad that he passed away before they were able to get to this part of the Marvel lifespan. So condolences to him and to his family. I know it's been a while, but anyway. But I think Harrison Ford is a good ad. I think he's definitely done the president thing with the Air Force One. So I think it fits for who he is right now um, in his career. I think he's going to do a great job. I think he's a bona fide A1 actor, very similar to the guy who played Thor's dad. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
It hit me.
But he was an A1 amazing just actor, and to have him in the MCU was dope. I think it's going to be very similar to Harrison Ford, that he's going to kill the role and bring new life to the character. Which, like I said, I don't think it wasn't done bad previously. I thought it was done excellent. But I think Harrison Ford is still a great actor, and I think he's going to continue and even elevate the role a little bit higher. In my opinion.
Anthony Hopkins was his name.
Yes, good job.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like the original dude that played Ross. I thought he really encompassed that and really captured that character. He brought him to life. And even with the original, well, not the original Hulk, but the Incredible Hulk that Marvel their studio kind of made, he made that character. He made that character that's pop. And but I think Harrison Ford is a good replacement. The star-studded, that's a star-studded replacement. And so hopefully he can stick around and they don't have to replace, him. So Thaddeus Ross. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they starting to rekindle that excitement again, because Marvel was kind of on a
slide.
Yeah, they was slipping. And I would say these two trailers, especially Captain America and Deadpool Wolverine, is really exciting me. And I feel like it's going to be so many. Look, because they don't have how are you in the comment section and not in the chat? I mean, what are you doing, Keith? But anyway, I was like, wait a minute, Keith's not even here yet. But yeah, I think Deadpool's gonna be dope, man. I really do. I think Deadpool's gonna blow us away. I'm excited and just anticipating how they're going to really introduce the X-Men. I mean, we already know that they're through Wolverine, but and all the kind of little rumors that you kind of hearing about the multiple Wolverines and all that type. I'm kind of ready for it, like some cameos and all that stuff. So, I wasn't necessarily big, nor I didn't dislike the Deadpool's movies, and I ain't gonna say I loved them. I think it was kind of like cool. They there. You know, I did like Juggernaut. I like their depiction of Juggernaut. I thought that was the best we've seen.
Yeah, I thought it was the better Juggernaut.
Yeah, that Juggernaut was nice, but I don't think the CGI compared to what Marvel typically does. So
True.
if they could take that Juggernaut and give them that Hulk quality CGI, oh yeah, that'd be nice. But I mean, to see him if they bring it, they got to bring the Juggernaut over with X-Men. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I probably won't catch that live. I mean, first day. I think me and my wife will probably go see it on Tuesday. Catch them cheap tickets. Go see it on Tuesday.
Tuesday tickets. Gotcha.
On a Tuesday. Anyway, so anything else, man? Before we get into what you've been gaming on, and see when Keith gonna jump up in here. But anything else?
No, I just want to say I do agree with Nia. I thought Deadpool 1 was fire. I thought
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 was okay. It was okay. It wasn't anything mind blowing, but it was fun. The bottom line, it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it was a fun movie, and you need fun movies. But I think this is going to be another one of those fun movies. I don't know how. I hope it's great. I hope it blows us away. But I don't really think he's going to miss with this one because he has Wolverine, so I don't think you can't really miss with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the first one for me was cool. It was cool. Some of the that's Deadpool though. I just had to get used to some of the jokes and humor that kind of but two wasn't as good as the first one, definitely. And I did like Colossus in the first one too. Colossus was nice.
Yeah, I did. I thought they did very well.
Yeah, so. And I did kind of like Cable in the second one, but they can't have.
I like Cable too.
You can't
that was also Thanos.
That's what I was going to say. You beat me to it. I was like, you can't have Cable and the same dude playing Thanos. So we got to figure this out. But he played both characters pretty good. But anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into this, man. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go into what you've been gaming on. Keith, I'm giving you all the time I can give. There he is, just in the nicks of time. So let's do this and get my stuff right. Hold up. So, what's up, Mr. Norris?
What it do?
All right. So we've been going to what you've been gaming on. So let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for what have you been gaming on. Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. All right. Who want to go first?
I'll go second.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Lord.
Your boy trying to eat.
Go ahead, K-Ball. You got the floor.
No problem. So there's only one game worth talking about this week for me on what I've been gaming on. I've done some 2K. I play a little 2K. I play a little bit what's that name? Stellar Blade. But there's only a game Overwatch, but that's probably going back in the trash. It's only one game worth talking about this week. And it has been an 11-year wait for this game. Anticipation has been high. Emotions have been all over the place. But we're here, boys. We finally got it. NCAA 25. And I do have to say this. This is the greatest game I've ever played, man. I almost dropped a tear
Are you
at the
serious?
intro screen. It is truly an exciting time to be a gamer. Man, like I said, I've been waiting for this game for 11 years. The last NCAA football game came out in 2014. It was put on the shelf because of the pain of the players. And those who may not know, I was actually in an NCAA football game. I was in NCAA football '06. Again, at that point in time, you couldn't use my real name. I was cornerback number 20 for Southeast Missouri State, but I was actually in the video game. Uh, so that was cool. But I've been waiting for this game for since 2014, 2013, and it's finally here now. And I do have to say, it is far superior than Madden. It is an amazing game. They have just the level of detail they've put into this game and level of effort and love and care they put into this game is absolutely bananas. This is everything you wanted Madden to be, and it is that and more. So that's pretty much what I've been gaming on. That probably be what I've been be gaming on for the next couple of weeks. For the next couple of podcasts, it's going to be very easy and simple for me. It's going to be NCAA football 25. So we can
Okay.
probably keep my segments really short. It's gonna be like that.
So that's
But yeah,
that's
I love it.
that's it. You didn't take it out. You
No,
didn't put nothing else in.
nah.
Is that good,
Nah.
cuz? It's really
And I'm
that good.
it's killing my sleep schedule. I was up to
Golly.
2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. I gotta go. I gotta be at work at 8. Nah, bro. This is it. There's no reason to play anything else.
So let me ask you this real quick. I'll let Keith get a little bit, couple more bites in. I'm probably gonna be eating here in a second. No pause. But what is the difference or distinguishing aspects that differs it from Madden, and what caused you to say it's better? If you did,
I'm gonna touch on two maybe three things.
okay.
One, the attention to detail is absolutely amazing. Um, they they made every school feel special. So if you for those who have certain celebrations as far as the way they come out the stadium, like Michigan always has a banner that says "Go Blue," and they jump up and touch it before they touch the field. They do that in the game. You have Notre Dame that always touches the plaque that says "Play like there's no tomorrow." They got that in the game. And even subtle thing. I saw something yesterday. There's a school called UCF, University of Central Florida, which is 30 miles outside of Cape Canaveral. In the game, if you play at night, there's a certain event that may occur that during the transition from like one of the quarters to the next, you may actually see one of the SpaceX rockets go off, and the announcer will actually point it out that the SpaceX rocket has taken off.
Okay.
Like that level of detail, of care, and attention to the game is something you don't get in Madden. You don't get that level of care to make every school feel unique. Two, the gameplay. This is the smoothest and cleanest game football game I've played since the early PS4 days or PS3 days, I think. The gameplay is just butter smooth. The biggest difference is the AI. The AI, if you feel like you're playing against a person, or you feel like you're playing against that school, because that school, they one thing that blew me away is that I was beating a team by a lot, and they continue to run the ball because they're a running team. Normally in Madden, they abandon the run and just throw the ball for the rest of the game. No, this team is a running team. They kept running to try to get back in the game. They didn't abandon running games off flinging the ball all over the place. They continued to go to their bread and butter. And I'm like, I don't see that in Madden. That's awesome. Um, and thirdly, is people playing against people. You don't really get all the cheesy stuff you do in Madden, because in Madden people are just playing and they're trying to cheese. They're trying to win. People are just playing with whatever team they love, and they're usually playing with their playbook, trying to simulate them. More people, when you play people online, are trying to play football because they're trying to play like their team and not just run all the cheesy plays just to win. And that's refreshing because you don't really get that in Madden. Because people are just they go to YouTube, find all the cheesy plays, and this you play the same type of offense every single game online.
Okay.
And I haven't run into that at all in NCAA football. Every game has been unique. So those are just three quick things that make this far superior than any Madden game I've played. It is the atmosphere of college football is just miles better than the NFL game, and this game just does that in magnitudes.
All right, all right. All right, K-Bub. All right, okay. No, you getting us all teared up and emotional about this game?
I'll tell you how good this game is, and I don't think he mind me spoiling this. I'll tell you, and hopefully Keith has finished all his eating.
Devoured.
This game is so amazing. It made Jedi Knight buy a next gen console.
Are you serious? You talk to Jedi?
Yeah, I talked to Jedi. Yeah,
When did you talk? Okay, so he went out and bought what, an Xbox, pretty much.
Yeah, Xbox Series X. he went and bought. He went and bought an Xbox because this game is only next gen.
Right.
You cannot play this game on current gen consoles. So PS4, Xbox One X, you can't play this game. This is PS5, Xbox Series X or S.
Why did I
only.
say that? I know you talked to Jedi. I don't even know what my brain. I was meaning recently. You talked to him here.
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
Yeah, but I talked to him today. Yeah, I talked to him today.
Man,
That's what he told me. He went out and bought it and bought an Xbox Series X just to play this game. No other reason.
S or X?
S.
S. Okay. I
No other
mean,
reason.
okay. I gotta go get on YouTube and watch some videos. See what's going on. Mr. Norris, are you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
All right, the floor is yours, bro.
All right. Also, I saw Snoop playing that as well on the Series S. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody was like, "He got a Series S and not an X." I don't think Snoop cares.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. Anyways, what have I been gaming on? I've been gaming on the usual suspects. The Metroid Prime and Dread. But I went back and I wanted to play a little game that was somebody convinced me and Level to buy this game. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play that game. And
Splatoon.
I started playing the Splatoon 3.
Splatoon, yeah.
And I started playing the single player, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually having fun just playing the single player. And then I jumped on the multiplayer. I couldn't stay on the map longer than 2 seconds. I was like, this ain't for me. I can't do this multiplayer. Like, I'm not good. I'm not even going to sit here and try to front on nobody. Just not good at the multiplayer. But I did get a chance to play some Salmon Run. And yeah, that was pretty good. Salmon Run is pretty fun still. So I'll probably just be playing Salmon Run, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and complete the game. Now, when I say that the main game, the missions and things they have you doing, some of that stuff is really, really hard because they be like, use a sniper rifle and shoot all the targets in 30 seconds. What? I suck at with a sniper rifle, but or beat the boss or because they got this one that's like a shark or whatever. It's actually pretty fun. Pretty fun boss or whatever. But I've actually been having fun playing Splatoon 3, and I'm back on it.
You back?
I'm back on it.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Is that all? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Right. Well, I guess the floor is mine. I got a little gaming in this week. So, of course, I've been playing on Street Fighter 6. I did let y'all know that I bought the Akuma and all the characters that came with Akuma. I plan on getting in Bison here at some point and adding them to my roster and getting that second season of players. So I've been playing that. I also, like I said, I jumped back into Jedi Survivor. And I'm gonna say this, man. This is almost movie like in the way that it's way more cinematic than the first one. I don't know if y'all agree with that or not, but
I agree.
man, I forgot how I'm like, man, this is
Okay, but
really,
you played it?
What, Survivor? I beat Survivor. I beat that a long time ago.
no, don't do me like that because I'm just now.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't a shot at you, bro. It wasn't a shot at you, bro.
Well, I did buy it and I played. I forgot what I ended up playing that made me put Survivor down. It was something else that I played that we ended up beating, and I was trying to figure out where I was going next. I can't remember what game what I had. It was on the. It was some game that we started playing, and no, we was playing Helldivers. When I bought Jedi Survivor, we started playing Helldivers, and I never went back to it. And it's another game I bought that I beat. I just can't remember what game it was. But anyway, what was the last game we all beat that we all talked about? We all beat it.
Was it the African game?
No, because I haven't beat that one yet. Y'all two beat that. Before that, prior to that, what was it was a game that we all bought and beat. And we talked. I just can't remember. Yeah, we all bought it. It was on the PlayStation. Well, I know me and K-Bum had it. I just can't remember what game it is. It'd come to me. No, Spider-Man 3. That's what happened. Two. Spider-Man 2. We bought that. I had Survivor. I ended up getting the Spider-Man 2 and playing through that. And then we jumped into Helldiver. And
Right.
I kind of Survivor kind of got put back on the back burner. So I've been playing that. Really enjoying. I had to turn this around. I turned this around. So normally I just play on the TV and just play Street Fighters. I don't really need this around for that game. So I turned the surround sound on. I was like, man, I feel like I'm in a movie. And watching the Acolytes I'm like, man, this is good. Now, one thing I did have to realize, you can't step away from these games as long as I did, because I couldn't remember how to
Beat
lock
the
on.
crap out of you.
No, I didn't lose, but
Okay.
I couldn't remember how to lock on. I was like, man, how do you lock on? And I was doing Nintendo type Nintendo lock on, because I've been playing Metroid Prime, and I kept pushing the trigger, and you got to push the analog
L3.
stick down. No, analog. You push the analog in to lock on, if I'm not mistaken, on Survivor.
Is it L3 or R3?
L3 then. I think it's L3. So I figured that out. Got my dual, because I'm still at the top. I got through pretty much I'm getting through the first act. I think I'm through the first act. I just killed what they call them, the Inquisitors. Is that what they call?
Yeah.
I just killed the Inquisitor.
Oh yeah. Oh you early.
I'm still early,
Yeah.
so I'm still,
Yeah, early.
yeah. So, like I said, none of this set in because I stopped playing early. And so anyway, I've been playing that. Also, so I did a little thing, after the conversation we had from last week, I was inspired. And I felt like, okay, now I can, without shame, purchase something that, we all Keith, don't laugh because you was the pioneer of this act. We all shunned the online. Me, you, Nia. Welcome to the show, Cherry, man. Me, you, Nia, K-Bum. I guess K-Bum too, even though he did make us buy Splatoon 3. K-Bum and all of us shunned it, so I shunned it. We was anti-online because of the phone stuff and the app and all that stuff. So I pretty much, for half of the Switch life, didn't have online. And I was perfectly fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I missed anything. Well, Keith inspired a brother, he was talking out, and it was a few games that I wanted to play that he suggested that I play. So I downloaded it, bought it, downloaded it, jumped into the Super NES, didn't realize I had already started playing Links to the Past. I had a save. And so I had to figure out where I had stopped in the game. I didn't realize I had already started playing it. And I'm going to say this, man. They need to remake Links to the Past. Like the game that they made for the one you playing, K-Bum, Link's Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make Link to the Past, bring it up to that same visual as the new Zelda, where you play as Zelda and Link's Awakening, but allow Link to look like he looks in Link to the Past. I like how that model looks. That model looks way better than the model that they use for Link's Awakening. The game is good. I'm still kind of a little confused because I didn't realize I had played as much as I had played. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, where did I stop? What do I need to do? I don't want to go to YouTube, but I may have to just to kind of get my bearings and know where I'm at so I can start doing whatever I need to do. I did find the Master Sword, but I couldn't pull it out. I stumbled up on that just because I didn't know where I was going. So I stumbled up. I made it through Keith, I made it through what they call that forest, the something forest.
Cocorico Forest?
Yeah, Cocorico Forest.
No, it was Lost Forest.
Lost Forest, yeah. I made it through the Lost Forest and found the Master Sword without any guidance or anything. I don't know how I did it, but I couldn't pull the Master Sword out. So that was kind of intriguing to me because I didn't think that was in these earlier versions. I thought that was the 3D Zeldas and up. And wow, it kind of shocked me when I got that. I was like, oh, I got the Master Sword. I went to pull it out and like, wait a minute, this was a stable before Ocarina of Time. And I was like, wow, blew my mind. So I played that, and I played a few other games, man. I was impressed, and I don't understand this with Nintendo. I was thoroughly impressed with Star Fox 64's voice acting. I forgot that Star Fox 64 had top-notch voice acting.
It did. I remember that.
Yeah, and
that's why.
Go ahead.
That's why I liked it. I remember playing at a convention, and I was like, "Man, this is awesome." I remember that.
I totally forgot. I knew, it's like, wow, I didn't remember that it was voice acted throughout the game, not just in the low screen where you starting to pick the stage and go. It's voice acted in the stage, and it's quality. Now, the controls don't translate.
No.
The controls don't translate to the current controller. It was, and they gave you, well, at least I couldn't figure out how to change the controls to make sense for the controller I'm using currently. But I'm going to say this, man, Star Fox holds up. Star Fox holds up. 64 holds up. Visually, aesthetically, voice acting, it's there. It's just the controls ain't there for the controller that you're using. So if Nintendo can allow you to change the controllers around to where it makes sense, that game holds up, man. They need to remake that.
They did. It's called Star Fox Zero.
No. They need to remake that. The original, just remake it and keep it the same and just remake it. Or remake Zero too. But man.
No, but in all seriousness, they did do it on the 3DS.
Yeah, they did. And that's what I thought you was about to say. So, I kept diving deeper into this whole thing. And so there's a game that I've always kind of felt bad and ashamed that I, as a Nintendo guy, and claiming to be a Nintendo fan, I'm realizing that I'm partial to Nintendo. I like what I like. And that conversation we're going to have here in a second, I feel like I'm going to be exposed a little bit. So, I'm a Zelda guy, and I love Ocarina of Time, right? And, on the 64, it wasn't just one Zelda released on the platform. There was another Zelda game called Majora's Mask. And so I decided, I have never played Majora's Mask. Hey, here's a grand opportunity to play Majora's Mask. And if they don't remake it, I'm not going to play through this game. Oh, man. I'm like, oh, God. This was absolutely transition from Star Fox to this. Oh, this game is ugly. This game. Oh, it just looked like just throw up and smeared paint. I was like, I can't do this. And yeah, they're going to have to remake this game, I think, for me to play through it. What's up, first name basis, DJ Fanatic? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, Keith. I was trying. Your boy was trying, man. I got through when you get turned into the Guco, the what they call the tree, the deco. You get turned into the deco, and you got to float, and there's two fairies, and I was intrigued by a little story. Then I had to read. I was like, oh, I gotta read. Oh, okay. And these visuals ugly. Oh, okay. This ain't gonna happen. So I also went and played Win Back. Where Gears of War and all them. Some of these games kind of started from these type of games back in that era. And I'm not saying Nintendo, I'm saying just this time. Oh my gosh. The controls again, just that N64 controller does not translate to a modern controller.
Oh, at all.
And I couldn't even play the game. I couldn't even find out how to walk, shoot. I was like, and they gave you, I maybe need to go back and go through the tutorial and let them teach me how to use the control. I don't know, but oh man, I didn't realize how bad. I used to think that game looked amazing. That game looks horrible. I mean, the hands are literally squares with lines drawn through them to make them. I guess them supposed to be fingers, and I was like, this is bad. So, to me, the Super NES games holds up a lot better than the N64 visually. I still got to play F-Zero. And I'm kind of mad that Nintendo only had this many. It's still slacking in these titles. It's not a lot here for a system to be 7 years old. Nintendo is slacking in what they putting in these on this online service, because it should be way more games here than what they have here.
Agreed.
But I think it was one or two other games that I played that I quickly stopped playing. But overall, your boy kind of was trying to get it in. I still got to go. I may go back and try out the NES. It's been a minute. I may get out in Mario 64. But yeah. They need more games in here. They need to go ahead and put the GameCube on here and stop playing. But yeah, that's what your boy been gaming on.
I want before you move on.
Go ahead.
I do want to. So to your Majora's Mask, I agree. To me, it's still one of the better Zelda games because it breaks away from the Zelda conventions. But visually, it's horrendous. It's not a good looking game, and that was one of the first. I think that was the first Zelda game that used what was that thing called? What was that red thing called? The expansion
pack. Yeah, the expansion pack.
It used the expansion pack, and I think it only used it so the day cycle could repeat or something like that. But other than that, they did remake that game on the 3DS as well. Man, the 3DS was that system. But anyways, they did end up remaking Majora's Mask, but it is one of the better Zelda games. It was another game, Win Back. Yeah, I went back and played that too. You right, the controls don't translate. I think you can change them around.
Yeah, you got to tell me. You got to explain to me how to do it, because that was like. Oh,
I didn't. I stopped playing after I was like, I can't. I'm not going to sit here and play this. But it was cool just to play it again because I had bought it, when it came out, and I think it's also on the PS2. I think Win Back is on the PS2. But anyways, yeah, that was a good trip down memory lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that I think Nintendo should go for. Like, they need to get Rare to just let them put, because they got Banjo-Kazooie on here. I'm like, wow, they got Banjo-Kazooie on here. So go ahead and get Killer Instinct. Go, man. You got to do that. But yeah, they should have way more games offered in this expansion pack. This is pitiful. But yeah, your boy did that. Shouts out to Keith for the inspiration. I was like, well, now I can purchase this and not feel bad about it. So,
have you ever played the Game Boy Advance Metroid Fusion?
I haven't downloaded the Game Boy Advance one. I still got to do that one. I kind of just did Super NES and the 64. So I plan on going to try.
You got to play Fusion and Zero Mission.
Okay. I played them. I've never played them to completion, but I played stages enough of it, to kind of get a feel for it. But I've never actually played through it. So, yeah, that's what your boy been gaming on this week. So let's get into this topics, man. So Yeah, so we got something set up for y'all. Y'all know we don't typically just follow the trends and the just what's new. We do sometimes, but most time we kind of come with our own unique topics. Because every podcast just want to talk about the latest and the greatest. We kind of intermingle those topics into our own discussion. So the discussion we want to have tonight kind of was, what'd you say? It kind of is a branch off of what we talked about last week, and dealing with diversity, or being diverse in your game selections, like, different genres, trying different genres, being open to try new experiences. So the question is, and we're going to kind of intermingle this EMEO conversation into this because it kind of plays into it. How diverse are how diverse are your gaming habits? Everyone in the comment section, I want y'all to kind of just think about that for a second. And this really kind of it's kind of exposing me. And I'm interested to hear where K-Bum and Keith, especially Keith, because K-Bum is kind of in his bag too. He has his where he dibbles in and he doesn't really go outside of that much. But K-Bum is better than me. I don't go outside my normals too much at all. So I'm interested where this conversation is going to take us. But I guess at the end, we're trying to discover, are we actually open to new, unexplored experiences that cause us to step out of our comforts and try new things? K-Bum, you kind of the inspiration for this, because last week you said you tried a lot of things that you typically don't try, and you gave it an honest shot. You didn't like it, but you gave Zelda Link's Awakening an honest shot. You gave Metroid Dread an honest shot. And I was a little, impressed by the fact that you just didn't talk about it. You didn't just let your opinion of not liking it from a distance, like that's not for me. I think what is going on with you is, since you played Prince of Persia, the 2D, you kind of like, you know what, I may not really be into this, but hey, let me get some these other 2D games to try and see if I can get into them like I got into Prince of Persia. I don't know if that's correct or not. You can correct me on that. But I found it interesting that you shocked us with that revelation that I tried these games. You didn't end up liking them, but you said, I'm going to keep playing to see if my views on it change. And I'm like, wow. So Keith came up with this topic. I'm going to let Keith kind of take the floor and lead the way, and then we could go into the discussion. How diverse are your gaming habits? Go ahead, Keith.
Yes, sir. So, like everything he just said, I was thinking about this earlier. I was on Twitter, and it really kind of stemmed from EMEO, but then it kind of just broadened out. He brought in Cable trying different games. I actually was trying some different games when I got the NOS, and I'm seeing a lot of backlash and like anger, not necessarily anger, but just disappointment, I guess that's the better word, for the EMEO game. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, I get it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I wasn't expecting something different as well. I'm not going to try to put myself on some high horse, because I'm not. But at the end, but what's wrong with what they're trying to offer? Like, I'm not always in the mood for a shooter. I'm not always in the mood for a hack and slash. I'm not always in the mood for certain things. I can be in moods for different things, So I was just wondering, are we, like boxing ourselves in with gaming? Because I see a lot of people say, man, there's not a lot of stuff out the game. There's not a lot going on in gaming right now. These games are trash, yada, yada, yada. But I also feel like you could step out. This is a good time to step outside of your comfort zone and try some new things that you wouldn't normally play. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about with the how diverse are your gaming habits, because your habits say, hey, I'm just going to play this game because it's in my wheelhouse, And then when said game isn't coming out or games like it isn't coming out, now all of a sudden gaming is trash. And that's not true. The things that you like, you've already beat, and maybe it's time to try something new. So that's what I want to talk about. So, and I was this Emio game. I actually considered it, and here's why. If it's a story game, and here's the advantage of the Switch, I can play it in the bed. I don't have to turn on the TV, and I can play it like a story. I don't have to be worrying about stick drift. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I can just play it, try to figure out the story since it's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? There are things you're going to be interactive with. So I'm at a point now, and I will admit I've been influenced as well. But I'm at a point now
Where
where I'm
your
like
influence come
I
from?
want to try
Where did your
different
influence come from?
experiences. With my game, and I don't want to keep playing the same old games and locking myself in when there's a diverse world of games out there that we all could be experiencing. But that's all I got.
Let me
You
ask
want
you
to take it
this:
from there, though?
where did your inspiration come from? You said that you were just talking about.
The video game, her. She was coming at us talking about some y'all don't play no games or she, she was talking about Xenoblade, talking about y'all don't play, and I'm like, dude, I do have Xenoblade. I got Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but she was coming at our next. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try some different game. I'm gonna try
I
some
remember
different
that.
games.
She was talking reckless on that night, but she was true. Let me say this. Let me
Man,
read this.
nah,
Let me
man,
read this with Go ahead,
she was
K Brown.
trolling.
Yeah, she was trolling the heck out of us, but her troll was true because she got me that night. She got me good. I was like, I was kind of in my little feeling like, wait a minute now. But let me read this with Emio. I'm gonna eat my food because I told you I'll be like you here in a second, Keith. But it says Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club launches August 29th on Nintendo Switch. The next installment in the Famicom Detective Club series this is a series, I didn't know that, is on its way, investigating crime and unmask the truth in a dark, twisted thriller when the Emio, the Smiling Man Famicom Detective Club game launches on Nintendo Switch system August the 29th. In Emio, the Smiling Man, hey, would y'all stop saying that, Nintendo? In Emio, a student has found dead in a student has been found dead in a chilling fashion. His head covered with a paper bag with an eerie smiling face drawn on it. This unsettling visage brings a striking resemblance to a recurring clue in a string of unsolved murders from 18 years ago. That sounds interesting. As well as Emio, the Smiling Man, a killer of urban legend who is said to grant his victims a smile that will last forever. Play the role of an assistant private investigator with I don't know how to say that a detective agency where you are tasked with helping police solve this crime. Along the way, scrutinize the clues and testimonies you gather for potential connections to the gruesome events of the past. So this is basically a what would you call this game? What would this game genre be?
Murder mystery.
A murder mystery. So this is more finding clues, answering questions, and probably figuring out puzzles. Not really an action game. So it plays into what we talking about because, like Keith said, a lot of people when we first saw this character with the bag over his head, it was very intriguing. It was a mature game. We didn't really know the backdrop, the background of the game, and we all was thinking, "Wow, where's Nintendo going with this? We knew it was going to be some scary type of something, but then when it comes out and it falls into the genre it falls into and the game series it falls into, it was a lot of disappointment. You saw a lot of disappointment across X or Twitter and across the fan base. But Keith, I think your question and your thought for tonight, how diverse are your gaming habits, plays a good point into this because we may be shunning an actual good game. And that's where my thoughts about it be like, I may even try it anyway, because I'm going to tell you a game that I typically don't play these type of games, and it's a turn-based game. But because they put something I was familiar with in the game, it made me try the game, and I end up loving the game. It outstayed its welcome. And that was Mario Rabbids, not Sparks. What was the first one? Was it
Mario
Sparks of Hope?
Rabbids.
The Sparks of Hope is the second one, I think. Whatever the first one was, I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed what they call those type of games. Those are what's that?
It's made out of XCOM. I'm trying to think of the name. It's a turn-based.
It's
turn-based.
It's another. Is it turn? Yeah, turn-based. There it is. I think, is it turn-based or is it another one?
I thought it was tactical or something.
Yeah,
it's tactical turn-based. Yeah, because
he right.
You take turns. You take turns. Like you do your moves and then you plug it in and then it triggers.
So
he right. Turn-based strategy. Turn-based strategy.
Okay.
It's tactical turn-based. Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to like that. There it is. Real-time strategy. I thought
that was real time. I'm sorry, that's not turn-based.
I thought there was a different name for it. Thank you, Nia. Y'all make. I was like, man, I don't think that's what we call it. I remember it being called something else. But anyway,
maybe like XCOM. XCOM is real time. I'm right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was something else.
Civ is turn-based. I apologize. Civ is turn-based. XCOM is okay.
And I'm gonna put on XCOM. And what you play it on, K-Bum?
XCOM, you playing on PlayStation, PC.
Is it on Switch?
It may be on Switch. XCOM, yeah.
I think it is on Switch.
On Switch?
It's on everything.
I'm putting it here. Yeah, it's a Switch version. I just saw it. I was just trying to make sure. That's why I was like, is this right? But anyway, I didn't think when I first bought the game, I was just buying it to support Nintendo, trying to, let others take the game and do new ideas with it. I honestly didn't believe I was really going to get into it, but I actually did. The only thing that messed the game up for me was that I felt like it went on too long and it was too repetitive. Like, I got to stage 9. I think I was in the hunted part. And I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. It wasn't that it wasn't fun. It just stopped being fun. And it started to become churey. And I was like, man, I got, how many more stages of this do I got to go? And, it was getting more challenging. And I don't know, I just kind of tapped out. But I really did enjoy that genre, a genre that I typically would have never played. And so it does go back to what Nia be suggesting. And I did I'm going to use a Christian term, K-Bum. I did get convicted.
Yeah.
A little bit. And that's churchy. I'm really sounding churchy like a mug. But I did get a conviction. Like, man, am I, like Keith said, am I squeezing myself into a box to where I'm limiting my fun because I only want to tap into tried and true comforts that I'm used to, that I know going to get or should give me the joy and the bliss that I'm looking for. But there's these genres over here that I never really give a shot, like Pikmin. I never would play a Pikmin game. And oftentimes I realize if Nintendo offers it, I'm more prone to giving it a shot. Metroid Prime, first persons, shooters. I don't like first person shooters, but I played through Metroid Prime. And I enjoy Metroid Prime. And I'm like, so I feel like I am the person you talking about. I am that guy. I'm that person that should look within and be like, leveled, are you really letting yourself be the full-fledged gamer you could be, or are you limiting yourself to just certain comforts and certain things that you already have tried And are you ruining and missing out on quality games and quality experiences? So I open the floor to whoever. K-Bum, I think you haven't really shared any thoughts, so I'll give you the floor.
Um. So I my gaming. I would say I am pretty diverse. I'm not the most diverse person. I'm definitely far from being the least diverse. But my gaming habits aren't like the typical uh, do shooter you would expect me to be. The sports do shooter Call of Duty. My gaming habits are far exceed that. Uh, I'll say this. So, one of the games that I tried that was out of my wheelhouse was the reason why me and Keith became good friends. It was not it had several features that I do not like in gaming. All right, just in general, it was I am anti open world and I am against fantasy settings. But it was something about the game that I had to try, and that was The Witcher 3. And it ended up being one of my favorite games of all times, and it was outside of my wheelhouse. I have tried. I do think my gaming is diverse because I played XCOM. I played XCOM 2. I played Civilization. I've played the Marvel game, which is all turn-based, card-based games. I play I play Magic. I play Arena. I play again another game which was outside of my wheelhouse. I do not like first person story games that are first person shooter stories. Again, we talked about Call of Duty. I've only finished one Call of Duty campaign because I don't like first person uh, shooters. And it was a game that I had to play, and I spent 60 hours playing this game.
Cyberpunk.
Which one was that?
Cyberpunk. That was, and it was funny because one of those things that level was like can't do it first person, and I was like, but I have to. I have to play this game. And it was again out of the warehouse, and again as of recently um, the Prince of Persia. I've been dying to play Prince of Persia, and then they put it in a Metrovania, and I'm like, I don't play Metrovanias, but I'm like, well, that's the only way I'm gonna get Prince of Persia right now. So let's play Prince of Persia. And so again, diving into a genre that I usually don't play. It has to have the right. The thing is, I say I'm not the most diverse because it has to have the right hook. I'm not every Metrovania is not something I'm going to play. I'm sorry, I'm not playing Ori and the Wisp. I'm sorry, I just doesn't appeal to me. Don't care. Um,
Craziness.
it's just no appeal. Uh, um, so it has to have the right way to hook me in, and if it does, I'll try a game that I otherwise wouldn't play. So I do think I'm open on my games. I'm definitely the guy that loves the story. I'm a story first gamer. I enjoy story gaming. And even you guys even remember when I got the Switch, I went and rented. My game fly was all Nintendo games. I played uh, Mario Tennis. I played Smash. I played Smash Bros. Though. I played Smash. I played Mario Kart. I played uh, uh, what was that? Zelda. There was a couple other Nintendo games I played. I was going all out trying to find out if I can justify this system. So I went out and just Nintendo. One thing that I won't do. I haven't found a game that maybe this game is what you guys say, but the only I can't do platformers. It's just not fun to me. I guess you have to wrap it in a nice bow, and I guess that's what you would call Ratchet and Clank. Again, a game jumping out the comfort zone. It is a platform, but it is a shooter. I'll call it a shooter. I don't care what you guys say. So I do think my my game is diverse because but it's not the most diverse because if there's one type of gaming I don't do other than platformers, I don't play enough indie games. I I want to, but I don't get into indie games um, because there's a lot out there, and I think there's so many hidden gems out there when it comes to indie games, but there's also a lot of misses. I used to when I was younger, I used to play way more. My taste was more diverse. I had more time on my hands. So I played almost everything that was out there. At least try it if I had the chance to. Um, but yeah, I don't get into indies. That's one thing I don't. I do stick to bigger budget games. I will have to say that as well. I don't search out the niche game that you didn't see a trailer for, or you may have seen only briefly, or maybe just in the store. I'm not on that type of level. So I can definitely more diverse in that aspect when it comes to indie and some of these more hidden games. Um, but yeah, even Overwatch was a game that I was like, I have to try, even though it was unique for its time, right? We at that point we didn't have hero shooters, and I remember seeing the trailer and said I got to play this game, and it was only for PC, and I said, dang. But I end up still coming to console. So yeah, I would say it's diverse. It can definitely grow a little bit more, and like I said, I've been trying some new things with the 2D Zelda, with Metroid Dread. But yeah, I'm if it's fun, I'll give it a try. But yeah, I do think it's a little bit more diverse. I do pretty good.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm-
say, I'm gonna say for me, like I said, you made an interesting take, K Bum, and I'll give it to you here, Keith, in a second. It got for me to try it. It first has to appeal to me. I'm not just gonna try it because it got to have something that catches me. But I have noticed that with Nintendo, I am a lot more willing to try things that I would not normally try because it has that Nintendo connection. And but I think one reason why I don't play a whole lot of games, I'm not spending like K-Bum has GameFly. So he can gamble. I can't afford GameFly, not to pay for it every month. At least in my mind, I can't. But I buy all these games, and so I'm kind of leery. And two, I'm not playing as many games as I used. I'm not the gamer that I used to be, and I've been forthright and honest, transparent with that. My time just is not the same as it once was. Even when I started doing YouTube, I just don't have as much time to give to my gaming as I used to have because I've taken on a lot of new hats that over the last, I would say, decade has really changed just my time schedule. So I try to get games that I know that I'm going to be invested in and may spend a lot of time. Only system that I got that I don't always follow that motto is the Switch and Nintendo. I end up buying games that I know good and well. I'm only buying it because it's a popular game and I want to kind of be in the moment, but I know I'm not going to stick with it. So yes, I'm gonna say no. I'm not that gamer anymore. I'm really not. But at the same time, I do want to open up my experiences to try new things that I've always been kind of opposed to, like JRPGs. I'm not big on RPGs. I didn't realize that Zelda kind of falls into a RPG lane, if I'm not mistaken, right? Zelda would be role playing in a way, but I think it was more of an action role player, right?
It says action adventure.
Action adventure, but you still kind of role playing, right?
Mm,
You
I don't know
managing
how.
you managing inventories. You Ain't that kind of? I always heard that Zelda has a
Because
RPG.
it doesn't really have the class systems that
Yeah.
role playing
Yeah.
games have. Like you can't be a different class of Zelda. You're kind of just
Also,
the guy
action
shooting a story.
RPG. Thank you, Nia.
But wait,
I might need
but
to be
don't.
like Joe Budden to pull y'all. Rory and Maul got to go. No.
No, I know, but it's not really an action RPG. Is what I'm trying to explain because you don't really have different classes. Like you're not okay. I'm gonna be the spell bender type version of Zelda, or I'm
Okay.
going to be the sword master version of Zelda, or I'm
Got you.
going to
So it's
be
not Elden
the
Ring. It's not.
necromancy version
It,
of Zelda. Like
so
it doesn't really
That's
have
The
a
Witcher.
role.
it's like
The Witcher can do
Elden
that
Ring.
like that.
Yeah, Elden Ring is what K-Bum described because you got to pick your style of character, the
Right.
weapon type, or is he a brawler? Is he a magician? Is he a swordsman? Is he
Yes.
hand combat? Okay, yeah. Then I'll
That,
go.
Hold on.
that's the role part of RPG.
Okay, well,
But I do want to say this. So with Link, you don't grow in experience. You fight and you don't actually get things from it. Whereas like The Witcher, you're growing in EXP. And like K-Bone was just saying, you got the roles. Like I forgot what I made my Geralt. My Geralt was, I can't remember what they are now, but a lot of the times when I was fighting, he was healing himself while fighting as well. I forgot what I had did.
well,
That's
wait a
something you
minute.
can't.
Would
That's something
Breath
you
of the
can't
Wild
do.
and Tears of the Kingdom kind of change that with the
No,
foods and
no,
the.
No.
no.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm talking about like this is actually like what I'm saying is I'm using my points that I'm gaining throughout the game and I'm
Yes.
building him this way.
Yep.
Like I can't just throw this armor on. This is over time. I'm building him to be this way, and I'm also neglecting other things that he could be to focus on this area. Link is just Link. Yes, Nia, he can throw on other armor sets and things of that nature and do different things to battle temperatures, so on and so forth. But it's not the same. At the end of the day, he's still Link.
I
In a
feel like
different.
it has elements. I think Nia's, and I think I said this earlier anyway. It has elements of a RPG, but not necessarily the classical sense. No, I guess I lean to y'all on that. But my point is, I'm especially at this state of my gaming. I'm not, because of the cost of gaming, the expense, and having more responsibilities with mortgage and car notes and children who need to be fed, and your brother ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed us to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I can't brag about nothing but okay. We okay. Our house, we not in foreclosure. The lights are on. Gas is in the car. I'm thankful. That's about as good as I can brag, And so the ideal of running out and buying, $60 games, sometimes even $30 and $40 games, I gotta feel like I'm really going to, like K-Bum said, it's really going to capture my interest, and I'm not just doing it just to feel like I'm a gamer. I'm past that. So, but at the same time, I am open. Like I'm listening to Nia with some of the critiques of levels. You might need to try Xenoblade. You might need to try. It seems like you may be into these things because of certain elements. I always thought I like to control my character. I don't want to just walk up and he swings a sword on his own. That never attracted me, but I really never gave it a try. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really questioning myself right now. That's why I thought when Keith came up with this topic, I was like, you know what? This doesn't help me. This is really gonna expose me. But I'm not gonna run from it because I'm realizing at this stage I may get into a game like that. And I'm trying to, but I need to see something that attracts me. Xenoblade had one Xenoblade that I was kind of interested in. It was earlier on though. It wasn't anything on the Switch. I think it was on
My
the
ex.
Wii.
Oh, the Wii. It's on the Switch.
Is it?
Xenoblade Chronicles they remastered it. It's on the Switch.
Okay. So I may. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. Somebody was going to say something. I was rambling, but go ahead.
No, I just think this. I think this is a good topic. And whenever people get a chance to listen to this, because I think it's something that we should all consider, because it's people that just only play AAA games, and if you sitting around just playing AAA games, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. You're gonna be out there talking about this boring game and this boringness. They need to bring. No, they don't, because there's a lot of indie games that have a lot of fun stuff. I think I showed y'all that Plucky Squire game. That Plucky Squire game looked heat. That game looked fire to me. It had a bunch of elements. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I thought I was playing the one you sent. Hold up.
Huh?
I'm playing the Penny's Big Breakaway. What you talking about? The other one?
No, I'm talking about Plucky Squire, not Pennies.
Yeah, I'm going back to the other one you sent.
Yeah, the Plucky Squire.
Okay.
It got a funny little name, but it actually looked good. It got come on, K-Bun. Come on, man. Come on.
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
Did you watch the trailer?
But yeah, man, I saw most of it. And I turned it off.
It did look good to me. I'm in agreement with you, Keith. I thought it had a lot. I was scared I thought I was falling into a trap, because I was gonna say, hey, that reminds me of what they did in Mario, but I was like, I'm not saying nothing, because I might get. There you go.
No.
Giving all the credit to Nintendo, so I didn't say nothing. But this game
we've seen that game before, though. That's not new, right? We've seen that game before. Nintendo showed that game previously.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah.
I've seen that game before. So I was like, oh yeah, I've seen it before. And even then, I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Nah, they got a little Rezo gun in there.
This kind of falls into mine, because it all the stuff that I would play is just it's just bringing all those game elements. Let me get in the mic. It's just bringing all those game elements into one game. I feel like this will be a cheat for me, because it's not doing any other games that I typically don't play. And that's why I'm trying to give Nia kudos for the trolling, but at the same time, like, look, y'all, the only gamer in the chat is K-Bum. Like, forget you. You know what I'm saying? But I had to pull back. And I know Keith is actually, I would say Keith is more diverse, in my opinion. But K-Bum play more games. Like, he just play a lot of games. But I would say Keith's portfolio, what he plays, may be a lot more diverse than I would say. But I do know K-Bum is way more diverse than me. And y'all both play more games on a regular basis than I do, especially K-Bum. K-Bum, I don't know how you be doing it, bro. I be like, how's this dude playing all this, man? I got 300 hours, and I'm like, bro, 300 hours? Where was Miss Bum at? You know what I'm saying? So, but I will get this, because this is Resogun, this is Zelda, this is platforming. To me, I'm cheating. This doesn't count for me, because it's not pulling me out of my wheelhouse.
This looks absolutely boring to me.
Oh, it looks amazing to me. I like that.
This
part really got me right here.
I can't do it. It's just I can't. There's nothing in me can make me play this game.
Oh, this looks amazing, K-Bun.
Then you got to read too.
You like them books, man? You don't like books?
I don't like books.
It was a little.
I'll wait till the movie come out. I'll wait for the movie.
Am I gonna get in trouble because it's a Nintendo game?
It's not a Nintendo game.
Okay, so I can show it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're playing it from Nintendo's website, it's not a Nintendo game.
Okay, I'm showing it. See, it ain't that.
It's made by Devolver Digital. But anyways, I think there's a lot of stuff out there that you probably wouldn't initially attach yourself to, because it's not AAA. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of hurting the mentality, I guess you could say, of what we could be actually out here doing and enjoying. Because like what hurts gaming most is that we don't play them. You know, we'll sit around and talk about it. All these studios are closing. Now, I'm not saying we got to go out and purchase everything. As Level just mentioned, we got stuff we got to do. We got mortgages, we got car notes, we got all this stuff, so we can't buy everything. But we can support a lot of this stuff that's trying to give us new things, and then we fall right back into the trap. Oh, I got to get the next Call of Duty, the next. Do they even still make Battlefield? I got to get the next
Nope.
Battlefield.
Nope.
They don't. Okay. Well, where I got to get the next big thing, and it's like, man, but you let this little niche, amazing game slip under the radar.
Let me ask this real quick. What would Astro Chain fall under, genre wise?
I think it's still action. Hold on, let me look it
I,
up.
I haven't played it, but when I've seen of it, it looks like action. Because it's just similar to what like Devil May Cry, right? Is it similar to that?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not at all. That's why I'm asking, because
I mean,
there's a lot of real quick. There's a lot of aspects to Astro Chain that is way.
Hack and slash is what
It's
Neo
not
said?
hack and slash. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not really hack and slash because you control
I-
it too. You
I think
control
it's a
it.
branch. I think it's a branch of hack and slash. We actually got into the discussion a while ago that there's different branches of hack and slash.
You got into it with us.
No, we had a conversation about this a while
Okay.
ago, and we actually looked up the different types of hack and slashes that there is.
Okay.
Because we were talking about how beat 'em up is a version of actually a version of hack and slash, like the original version of hack and slash, the beat 'em up type games. We actually talked about this. Yeah.
well, I guess you can call it hack and slash with a twist, because you also got another character that kind of reminds me of like what you would do with an RPG.
That's
Because
what I was asking.
Yeah, because you don't really necessarily control. I cannot even remember the Legion. I think that's what they call it. You don't necessarily control the Legion. You just kind of set it out there to do things, and it kind of like it does like an auto attack. But then you can also command it to do things and toss you around and do all this other stuff, and you can do combos. And you really only control your character as far as like attacking.
Right, and then you add in the having to find the clues on the ground and backtracking that, and it's a lot with it.
It is considered action and adventure hack and slash video game. That's what it's considered.
Okay.
It's considered an action and adventure hack and slash.
Okay. This another game that I was enjoying, but it wasn't what I like. It was more involved than I really wanted to be, and it wasn't just straight up Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, God of War. It really wasn't that. It was a lot more involved than any of those games would actually be, and but I was into it, and now I didn't finish it. Because again, some of these games outstay their welcome, and it'd be other games that I want to play. And I'm kind of a one. I kind of play one game until I either beat it or just get tired of playing it. And that's kind of how I am been over the last few years. So
I didn't know Nintendo published that game.
Yeah, Nintendo Club Astro Chain, I think I want to say it's their game, but I don't know if we can actually say that. But it was made by. What's that studio? Platinum, but yeah, published by Nintendo, exclusive to Nintendo. So, and this is a dope game. I would love to see this game be remastered or released on Switch too, because I think this game really has a visual quality that I don't think is really getting a chance to shine like it actually could. It looks amazing on the Switch. So anyway,
spinning in circles over there.
I would play Xenoblade. I'm just scared Nintendo would ninja us up. So anyway, what are some genres that you feel like you wouldn't like that you may be willing to give a try? Some genres that you typically skip. I just go to the chat, and it goes to y'all, the fellas here, and that's live with me.
I've been thinking about getting into what's those city builder type games, because I'm getting older and my hands just don't work the same. But no, I've been thinking about getting into some of those building type games, like City Skylines. I actually have City Skylines, so I thought about getting City Skylines too. I guess a simulation city
Yeah, City Builder.
building. Yeah, so I've been thinking about some of that.
I
Um,
actually played. I got it was free download. I downloaded it free and played it, and almost fell asleep. And I said, "This ain't for me."
Yeah.
I was about to be knocked out trying to play that game.
Nia actually hit on one that I'm thinking I may start them. What they call it? What they call them? Visual novel.
Visual, not yeah, no.
What they call the games like they
The
did it
visual
with
novel.
They did it with
Yeah,
Batman. They did it
I did
with
it Borderlands.
ain't it another name
Did
for it?
Walking Dead.
And yeah, Walking Dead. Ain't it another name for those that series that type of genre too? They call it something. Hey, it starts with like an A. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, it is what Nia said, but it's another term they use for those type of games. It's another because point and click is like what's the game that was on the Wii with the pirate from Capcom? What was that game?
with the pirate from Capcom.
It looked like it was where you would click on something and it drill for you, and it was but not apostolic. Dang, it's gonna come to me in a second. Let me keep thinking. But
It's graphic adventure. It's what those games are called.
it's gonna the term I'm talking about is gonna come to me.
All right, well, wait for it.
And I think the game I'm talking about is Zinky, something Zink and something on the Wii. It was one of the earlier games on the Wii. There it is. There it is. She just said it. Say that right there.
Episodic.
Episodic. There it is. I almost said apostolic. That's why I stopped. I'm like, man, I'm saying church terms again. But
Oh,
yeah.
well, look at that. Hold on. We got something else in the chat that's trying to help us out. I see you,
Thank
Shadow
you, Shadow.
Reaver Rising.
Shout out, Joe. Yeah, that's it. There it is. All right. I knew it was like it's another term for this. I was going to say apostolic. I was like, it's not apostolic, but it sounds like that. But yeah, episodic type games. I think I should try those type of games. What was that game with Capcom? It starts with a Z. It was a click. I'm gonna find it.
Starts with a Z.
I think it starts with a Z. It was on the Wii.
From Capcom?
It was made by Capcom. Zinky or something like that.
That game probably far gone now. If it is probably lit and died on the Wii.
It did. It didn't go nowhere else, but it was on the Wii, and it was one of the earlier games.
Was it like a pirate or something like that?
Yeah, it was like a pirate.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And you would click. It was
Zack and Wiki.
Zack and Wiki. There it is. Let me see if I can find that game. Yeah, that's it. So I enjoyed this game, and it was more just basically a point and click type game. So it's not that I'm not open to other genres but it's like I said, it got to be something. And a lot of times I only play it when it's on Nintendo. I don't really do this with PlayStation or Xbox. Like I'm staying with the tried and trues, the triple X, the triple A, and the
oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
triple X.
Yeah,
wait
triple
a minute.
and sports titles. Let me slap myself on that one. Triple A and sports titles. So yeah, but I enjoyed this game right here too.
You know what game I think you would really enjoy?
What's that?
Life is Strange.
I can't get into those type of games.
Couldn't get into it.
What's that genre?
They just seem so.
What is that genre?
It's similar to Heavenly Rain. Is similar to those, right?
I never played Heavenly Rain. Is it?
Well, Detroit. Is Detroit similar to that?
It is. There is definitely similar to Detroit.
Okay. Maybe it was because I played the Heavenly Rain. I played the Heavenly Rains and I played the Detroit, and maybe it's the content behind it that I couldn't really get behind with the Life is Strange games, but it just didn't. Yeah, but yeah,
Life
you might be
is
right. Life is
strange.
Strange. It's a bunch of them.
Okay. Like I said, I mean, oh yeah, I know about this. I
But
know.
Outlast is the same way, I
Mrs.
believe.
Murphy is a
I
lovable
believe that's the
chemical
same way.
physicist with an endless fascination
Yeah,
with her
okay. I mean,
sisters.
I've heard of this game. So this basically is a almost like a episodic,
The
right?
Wolf was Among Us. Yeah, I heard that one was good though. I heard the Wolf was Among Us was good. I didn't get
Yeah,
into. I wanted to get into them. I just didn't get into it, but I heard it was good.
What genre is this again?
man. The way Steam is defining it is story rich, choices matter. I don't think
Episodic.
that's.
It's an
I don't think
episodic.
It,
that's.
it's same thing. It's
Yeah, it's
episodic.
Yeah.
episodic. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Because this is something I can sit with my, and it's something you said, K-Bun, before. Now, my wife did sit and watch me play Uncharted
Same.
2, and yeah, she watched me play Uncharted 2. Like, sit there and act, because it played like a movie. And so I think my wife really never got into video games when she was younger. She kind of, I guess, her parents never really bought any video game systems when she was that age. It kind of she's the oldest, so her sisters and brothers, they did, but she really didn't. So even to this day, my wife ain't really prone to pick up a controller and try to play. But when I had, she played a lot of stuff on her phone, and when I had the gamepad with the Wii U, she liked the Yoshi game on Nintendo Land. She loved that game, and she would play that. She played the Yoshi game, and she would play the game where you had to chase, like you had to chase Mario, or I can't remember what. Yeah, you the Toads, and Mario has to hide. You got Toads chasing them. She would play that. So I was like, man, she may get into episodic type games where it's heavily story driven. You ain't really required to do much but make a choice, and it renders out. So that may be a genre I may jump into as well, to kind of try to do something where my wife can actually jump into the game with me. She said that game was so fun. What game is that, Nia? What game was that? What else? What's another genre?
What's Dreamfall? I want to look that up. I don't know if I heard of that.
Dreamfall.
Shadow Reaver.
Shout out,
Shadow Reaver.
Shadow. Oh, did I send a shout out? Shout out to you, Shadow Reaver.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
You did.
I thought I did. Okay, I was making sure. Just in case you get your clap. All right, what do you say, Shadow Reaver? Shadow.
No. I said Dreamfall.
Dreamfall. Okay.
Dreamfall. Oh, I think I remember this.
Damn,
It's another one of those types of games. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this in my queue.
Is this an older game?
2017.
Okay, let me see. All right, so I mean, like I said, we don't try to follow the typical latest news. We just we thought this would be a dope topic. It seemed like it is. So what genre is this?
Who playing Emio?
I think I'm gonna try Emio. I think I
Okay.
am. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm with you. I was intrigued. Yes, I was expecting more, but I'm curious, and I believe I don't think my daughter can get into that game because it's a mature game, but she into stuff like that. So,
Your wife might be able to get into it.
She
Hey,
might
let's
be
play this
able to.
game.
I might, like I said, so that I like L.A. Noir. Is that how you say that? L.A. Noir.
LA Noir.
Yeah.
Noir.
L.A. Noir. Now, what would you call that game?
I couldn't finish that game.
I enjoyed it. Again, it's not that a lot of times it's not because I'm not enjoying the game. It outstays its welcome with me. Like, that game was like solving the mysteries, going in, trying to see if they lying, asking questions, following clues. What would that game be? Is that like an RPG, a Western RPG?
No, it's not. It's not
It's
RPG.
still it's
No, no.
still an adventure game.
It's still an
Yeah.
adventure game. Okay, dang.
Open
Still
world
a-
adventure
yeah.
crime.
I'm not getting away from
Yeah.
adventure games at all, am I? It's platformers and
I mean,
adventures for me.
it's a lot on out there. I think just trying just different things that's not in your wheelhouse. Like I can't see you playing like what's that one Sega game? It's like a war game. It's a real time strategy. I can't think of that name.
Real wartime strategy.
It's a Sega game.
Oh, okay. See, I be thinking I be stepping out my wheelhouse, and it still end up being adventure or something. It still got those traditional type of controls where you walking, turning,
Is it Sega?
fighting, slashing. So, are you platforming, jumping? I'm not really getting outside of those.
Total
type
War.
Of jump. Total War.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look that up here in a second. I think I
That's
know
the
that
same
game.
people from the Rise of Rome people that did Total War. Ain't that same people?
Dang, this
I
game.
just know it's from Sega.
Dreamfall looks good.
Okay.
This is my first time ever seeing this game. What did he say? Cherry Man said, "All I want is the new Switch."
Oh
To-
my
to
gosh,
get down.
Chariot, man.
Let us have a conversation.
Oh,
What was that game you said, Keith? What was it called?
Total War.
Total War. I know this game. Yeah, I do know this game.
No, this ain't Warhammer.
Now, what about the game that came with Star Fox Zero? The included game where you was
It might be
defending.
Warhammer.
You remember? You know what I'm talking about? For yeah, I've seen this game before. I don't know. I don't know if I can get into this. No, I can't get into this. I don't think I can get into this right here.
What, Dreamfall?
No, Total War.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, no, I can't see you playing that. But
no, I can't get.
that's
into
another
this.
game. That's another game that's out there.
Now, do you remember the game that came with my brain freezing with Star Fox Zero? It was a packing game that came with it. It was like you
Come on with
defend.
the Slippy.
Yeah.
I didn't play it.
You never play? I did play it. What genre would that be?
I don't know what that is. So, what they like Slippy's Adventures? What was
I
that
can't
game?
remember the name of it. Let me see. Let me see what that game was called. It was bonus. I still got the case over there. I can't remember. It definitely ain't Slippy's Adventure. I don't think, because I'm looking that up. I don't see nothing about no Slippy and no adventure. So Star
I know what
Fox.
you're talking about though.
Let me go over here. I got the box over here. Go and take over real quick. I'll be right back.
No, but yeah, I can't see him playing Total War.
I don't know what that is.
It's a real time strategy game. This is Total War, Warhammer. Something that I would say that I would try, but then I know me. I know I'm not gonna really get into it like that. These
That's why
games
I'm
we have,
wondering
like,
if it's similar to Rome, Age of Empires, because I played Age of
probably.
Empires back in the day.
Probably you got a lot of enemies on screen.
Yeah. It's real time.
Yeah, it's similar.
Okay, yeah, I played that back in the day. I played I used to be a fan of Rome Total not Rome Total War. It was sorry, Age of Empire. I think Rome Total War is similar. I don't think same people. I think it's similar. But yeah, I used to be into Age of Empires. That was never good enough to win, but I used to be into those type of games. But
Think
so
it was-
I was thinking of a game that was going like a game that I don't know if I can ever get into, but I know people play it. Are those simulators?
Like the city simulators.
So that no, not the city simulators, like the pharmacy simulator,
Oh no, I
the
can't.
goat simulator, the
No.
police simulator, and like there's a walking simulator, and I don't mean Death Stranded. There's a I've like people like those type of games. I just I don't understand why, but people do. So I'm wondering if there's that maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something.
It's called Star Fox Guard. I
Yeah,
got it.
I just saw it.
I never opened the case of this thing. I think it's just a fake box because I played the game, so I don't know why I got this over here and it's not open.
Tower defense. That's what it's called.
Power defense.
That's
Well, mine's called
that's
Guard.
the genre. No, that's
Oh,
the
okay.
genre is tower defense. I like tower defense games.
Yeah, I played this. I was enjoying it. Like I said, to me, this is more of a quick pickup and play put down. It's nothing that you gotta stick around for. So I play a lot of that on my phone. So I mean, but yeah, I'm trying to get into these games like what Nia talking about with what's it, Xenoblade. I don't get into it's RPGs. It's JRPGs, man. Is the main one that I really just don't really ever get into. And I played the free to play. It looked like Breath of the Wild. What was that game?
Impact something.
Yeah,
Genshin.
Genshin Impact. I played that and I enjoyed it. I really did. But I think it just wasn't. It just was. It made you work too hard to get stuff, and I wasn't gonna put money into it. So that's kind of why I kind of backed out because it was gonna require me to do way more than I felt like doing to get the power ups and all the stuff that you would need to be, to make the game less challenging. But I did play I'll say about 10 hours, 10, 15 hours of it. And I don't know what genre that would fall into, but yeah. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try, Nia. I'm going to try to step out of the hack and slash platformer sports 2D fighter beat 'em ups. That's what I typically play. I'm going to try these Xenoblades. I told you I'm not going to say I'm going to go get any current Xenoblade. I may wait to switch to if they come with a Xenoblade and our money is still good. We don't know what's going on in America with all the stuff that's going on in America right now. If we still here and the money and the economy and everything is still kind of similar to today, I may I may try, one of these JRPGs. I may try it. Not that I haven't tried them. They just don't get it. I just can't get into them. Like I even tried what's the game by Capcom that everybody loves? What's that series?
Are you talking about I also say Dinosaur Hunter? You talking about
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I tried Monster Hunter on the Wii. I did. I gave it an honest shot, and it just wasn't for me. I could not find the appeal. I think the appeal is playing with other people. I don't know. I think I was on there with Red Knight them. We was on there for a second, and I just couldn't get it. I was like, man, what is this? What is the appeal to this? So I may need to try. I may need to jump on with you. Maybe it's the personnel that I'm playing with. Maybe I need to jump on with y'all and see what happens. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to change a little bit. Try to broaden my horizons. I'm gonna open up the door and let the wind in, so to speak. As long as no flies come in with it, we might stick around. So.
Hey, I heard Power Wash was good.
Yeah, the Power Washer. I'm talking about the Power Washer.
Yeah, Power Wash. I heard that was pretty good.
It's satisfying.
Yeah,
No, we were talking about simulators.
that's right.
One of the genres you were talking about genres probably we should step into. And while you were gone, we were talking about simulators. And there's a game called Power Washer Simulator.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, why
Hey,
would I
bro.
get into this?
Well, no, you asked the question. No, it wasn't. This wasn't for you. You asked the question to us about what genres that you don't get into.
Oh, okay. I
That
got you.
yeah, you asked that question, and
Yeah, I did.
so my answer to that, because we never got to my answer. My answer was simulators, like the
Yeah,
police simulators,
I
ghost
heard you say
simulators,
that. I heard
farming
you say that.
simulators, and the one that people love was the Power Washer Simulator because it's supposed to be relaxing.
Just think about it. You be watching. I don't know if y'all do this, but I do it sometimes. Maybe cleaning the rugs on Facebook.
Yep.
Be sitting there
I
watching
look
it.
at it for 2 seconds. I'll be watching the whole thing for 20 minutes.
Let's make a whole game out of it.
Hold up, Neil. What do I? You said do you laugh out? Do I what? I don't know. I don't know where. I'm trying to figure out where to respond to what you mean by do you level. I typically play back then. I would jump on with Red and different ones, but not as much as I do now with K-Bon and Keith. Like I said, once we got older, my brothers and some of my partners, we don't get up on games. They don't game as much as I do. I kind of stuck with it. My boy Chris, he don't play games as much. My brother, he got his PlayStation, but we don't catch up. We was a lot of on the couch players. We online is messed up that type of gaming for me. What am I saying is do you, don't you, what I'm saying is do you, don't force it. Do you, don't force it. Okay. No, I'm going to try. I'm forcing it. I'm going to force it. I'm going to try Xenoblade. I'm not going to try but I'm going to try Xenoblade. Y'all keep talking about it. Keith talks about it. I see y'all playing it. I see y'all talking about it. Y'all say it's the best storyline, one of the best storylines, is the best voice acting. I watch you play it. It is some great voice acting. I cannot play this game, bro. I can't be sitting here just watching stuff. Nah, bro. I do enough of that at home with the car. I don't even like doing it then. So I'm not gonna be watching. I'm not gonna be watching off just spray. But it do look kind of fun though.
And
But
there's
yeah.
the catch.
Yeah, it's kind of like a. You feel like you accomplished it, Anyway, maybe. So yeah, I'm going to try Xenoblade, Nia. I told you that, and I mean that. I'm going to try Xenoblade. Like I said, on Switch 2. When it comes out on Switch 2, I'm going to try
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to try this.
The caveats.
So anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to know if anybody was playing Concord. Or did anybody try it?
Is it free to download now? Because it's a beta this weekend, right?
Oh, is it a beta? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a beta this weekend. I'm downloading it right now, actually.
I seen somebody that talked about playing it. I think it was Spawnwave. Is it Spawnwave? Yeah, Spawnwave. Is it Spawnwave? I think it's Spawnwave. I heard them talking about it, but no, I haven't played it, and I don't plan on playing it either. See, I don't get into. See, that's another genre, competitive first-person shooters. Like outside of Call of Duty with K-Bomb them, and every other time I turn around, as soon as I turn the corner, level, get down. That duck, level, duck. Level, stop following me. You making noise. I'm like, I'm making noise. What you talking about? They can hear your footsteps. What footsteps? I'm like, God. Keith, I felt like a fish out of water. I'm like, footsteps? What footsteps? So by the time by the time I started getting okay, where I felt like, okay, I don't feel out of place anymore, they stopped playing it. They moved on to What was the other one that y'all stopped liking? And they was
no, that's what I never liked because we were playing Cold War.
Yeah, and y'all moved over and tried the other one.
They moved over. I hated that one.
Okay,
it was terrible.
And Keith, they were not kind. They was, oh my God, they was mean. I was like, boy, You had to have some thick skin. The K-Bomb wasn't even trying to save her, bro. He ain't the K-Bomb here, Keith. He not this K-Bomb. That's a different dude.
I'm trying to win. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
I'm,
Like, hey, bro.
I am very competitive. I apologize. I
Him
am
and his
very
brother.
competitive.
So by the
I'll
time I
play to
got,
win.
yeah, him and his brother, boy. Well, by the time we played enough. I was still trash. I'm not gonna front. I didn't have the twitch. I started getting decent enough to where I wasn't a detriment to the team. Put it like that. They wasn't blaming me for why they was like, I was down a lot. So I got to a point where I got the right gun. They helped me get the right guns, and I figured out, hey man, just kind of stay out their way. Shoot when you can shoot. Just don't get killed a lot, and don't give away their spot. So that means I didn't move that much. But yeah, I enjoyed that. But like I said, I'm willing. If I get out there and try it with you guys, it's not something that I gotta just do on my own. I'm willing to get out there and try it. But so Nia, I may get this Xenoblade. I think I'm gonna give this Xenoblade a shot. I'm gonna try it out. When the Switch 2 come, I'm gonna try it. Make sure I say that so you don't be level when you're gonna try it. I said Switch 2. When they get the new one on the Switch 2, I'm gonna try it. So anything else? This Concord looks like Overwatch. That's the new game for PlayStation, right?
Right. Well, it looks more like, to be honest, to me, it has the appeal of the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Okay. Yeah.
Which was also a great game. If people didn't play it, it was excellent, amazing.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it was. Guardians of the Galaxy was fire.
Didn't
think I was gonna like it, but it was really good.
You talking about the one that we all played and beat, or you talking about which game you talking about?
Yeah, it was only one Guardian of the Galaxy game. That's not multiples.
This reminds you of that Concord?
Yeah, the aesthetic.
Dang, it reminds me of Overwatch.
Yeah, it's first person, but yeah, there's some other maps that look more like the Guardians of the Galaxy, because they use a lot of the colors, the purples, and and stuff like that. So it looks more.
Okay.
This black girl in here kind of remind me. What's that game that was supposed to come out on Xbox? With the vampires.
It didn't come out because I don't know.
No, it came out. Remember, it's the one we trashed.
Oh yeah, you talking about
Redfall?
Redfall.
No,
man. No, I don't think I get into this. Well, this look like was it Paladin something?
No. Paladins.
Paladins. Like I said, if they make these games in third person, I'll be more prone to play them. Like I said, first person, I can't do the first person. That's why I like the Gears online, and I like Last of Us online game because you can see your character. So that's why I like. Even though we haven't played it in almost 2 months, Helldivers. What happened? What happened with Helldivers, man? What's going on, man?
I don't know.
Sega killed it. That's Sega. Sorry, Sony killed it.
That little stuff they pulled everybody out. It's not being played.
People literally stopped playing it.
So it's not being played anymore.
I mean, there are people playing it, but the momentum that it had is gone.
Dang it, man! I enjoyed Helldivers, man. We never got up to the
level,
them high levels, yeah.
To get all the good stuff.
What was I finna say? We can get out of here. It was one other topic that we was going to discuss. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, yes. So do y'all want to talk about the Digital Foundry upscaling video? Do y'all want to want to talk? We can skip that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the cast for tonight, people. How diverse are your gaming habits? I'm realizing that I may need to challenge myself to experience new experiences. Nia has convinced me that I'm a shallow gamer And
Ooh.
that's basically what she said. Love it, you are a shallow gamer. But I'm not ashamed of that. But at the same time, hey, I want to try new things. As I'm getting older, some of these games feel samey. I did this, done that, and sometimes it don't. If it's not really, really good, my interest, draws out. So I may try. I'm not. It ain't no may. I'm going to try a Xenoblade. I'm going to give one of these Xenoblades a shot. I may even try it before Switch 2. So, Nia, let me know which one, since you are the guru and the connoisseur of the Xenoblades. Name me a Xenoblade you think I absolutely need to try, and I may possibly go try it. Now, Nintendo would drop the prices on this stuff, but just name me one, and I may give it a shot. Name me one. What she put one up there? Is it 3? You said Xenoblade 3. Okay, so that's the one you currently playing, right? Is that the one she currently playing, Keith?
That's the one she be streaming.
Yeah, okay. So that's the one she currently.
Okay. I will say she hates 2.
She hates 2. So I might need to play 2. Make her because if I'm coming to her for help, she gonna be. I don't want to help you with that game. But no, I'll try 3. I'm gonna try 3. Okay, so Xenoblade 3, how much it costs? If it's still full price, man, and I know it is. Let me look this up real quick. Xenoblade 3 costs. If I can find a used one.
Well, since you got NOS now, you got the whole thing, the full suite.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. You did play N64. They got those $100 vouchers in there. You can get 2 games for the with those vouchers.
Man, I ain't studying Nintendo. I ain't getting them. I don't even want to. I'm buying one game. Is that three games for 100?
No, it's 2 games for like 99. So you can get basically any Nintendo game right now. You can get that because I think I might do it and get that new Zelda game, and then I was thinking about getting one more game that I ain't never played before. Maybe.
Okay, I may do it then.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Man, Nia, I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to be a trooper. I'm gonna keep my word, Nia. I'm gonna try Xenoblade 3. I'm gonna try it. Okay, Nia, I'm gonna try this game. I really am. I don't know when. I may try when I may use that voucher and buy something else and get this one. I'm gonna try it. Oh Lord, I hope I like it. It's only $44, so it's not super expensive.
I can't see it, bro. I'm sorry, Nia. I can't see it. I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
I'm not capping. No, when have I capped? I don't cap. I'm telling you the truth. If I say I'm going to try it, I'm going to try it.
I think you should watch it. I think you should watch a lot of videos.
I am. I've been watching her.
I mean, he tried The Witcher. He did.
I'm going to try it.
He did.
So
if you couldn't get into the, I don't know, y'all.
I told y'all, I'm getting Elden Ring. Y'all was like, oh, he ain't getting. Did I get it? Yes, I did. How many
hours you got in?
Not many. I got about 10. This is what I would say with Elden Ring. I went a lot of places. I just couldn't kill nothing. Like I told you, I think I did the wrong build. I got the wrong build. And I didn't understand that the build mattered in how the game, how easy or challenging the game. When I started watching videos on it, I realized I made the absolute wrong build. They was like, that's for more advanced players. I didn't get I need to get just the traditional knight type build where they got the strong enough armor, they can handle more, and then once you get good at the game, you go to challenge yourself, you build the character I got. I went to a character that didn't have hardly no armor. They was fast and agile, but they weak to enemy attacks. So I'm gonna go back and just start over it. I'm gonna follow some of the suggestions from some of the videos I watched and build my character, and then see how Elden Ring is. 'Cause I couldn't kill nothing, man. I was like, God, I can't kill anything in this game. But I was all over the place, and I enjoyed it. I liked the game. I'm not gonna say it in front. I like Elden Ring. I just couldn't beat nothing. So yeah, I'm going to get Xenoblade 3. I don't have to know anything about the other ones, right? She think I'm capping. I'm not capping.
I think they do kind of, the stories do kind of come together, but you probably could just watch a video.
Okay. So before the year is out, Nia, I will have Xenoblade 3. That's I guarantee you it. So I'm gonna try to diversify. See all them different colors in diversity. I'm gonna try something different than the white colors. So,
Yikes.
yeah,
Big yikes.
I'm just saying. I like, if you look at the title, I got "How diverse are you?" It's more white letters than all the other letters. I'm not saying white in race. Y'all stop. Why am I defending myself? So with that being said, Keith, are you going to? Oh, wait a minute. Keith, are you going to see Deadpool Wolverine?
Am I going to see it? Yeah, I'm going to see it. Don't know when.
Oh,
Did it come out today?
No.
I think
Like
it comes out
26.
tomorrow.
26.
It's next week, right? Next week.
26. Yep.
Okay, so that was the cast for tonight. So what? Okay, what game are y'all going to get that y'all typically don't play? I'm not going to be the only one. Okay, but what are you going to commit to? What genre?
Man, I don't already played 3 different games. What you want?
Okay. I give you that.
I don't play
give you-
Metroid. I don't play Zelda. I don't play
you're right.
Xenoblade.
I give you
What
that,
want from me?
Keith. K-Bub is that, Keith. What game are you going to commit to? Genre that you don't typically play. What are you going to try out? So that, because I'm gonna get Xenoblade, I'm going to try it. I may get it.
I'm gonna get Emio.
No. Okay, Emio outside of Emio, because I'm getting that too. I'm getting Emio outside of
I ain't gonna
Emio.
let that man. Let that man have his options.
Okay, Emio.
I'm gonna get Emio, but I've also been considering Fire Emblem, 3 Houses.
Fire Emblem.
I gotta look at it some more. I think I tried to convince
That's
Campbell
the
to
one
get
you
it.
told me. Yes, that's the one you
Yeah.
told me to get. Yeah.
And then like Xenoblade.
No.
No.
What's the difference? Ain't they both RPGs?
Strategy.
Oh, I'm getting the RPG, ain't I? And, oh my God, I it's RPG, ain't it?
You make sure you watch plenty of videos.
JRPG. Oh my God. Okay, I'm still gonna do it. Neo, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna watch these videos. I'm gonna get this game. I'm gonna pinch my nose and I'm gonna put it in and play it. You gonna be shocked. Watch, you gonna be shocked. You be like, he actually did it. I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna price it. I'm finna go price this game and see when I'm gonna get this game. So, oh man. All the stuff I do for this doggone community. Y'all got to give us some more views on this. Man, you got to help us get back up to about 200 views if I play this game. But anyway, well, that's it for tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna let these dudes signs out, starting with Mr. Norris himself. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yes. Good topic. Good just discussion about games that we don't normally play, games that we should try to look into, and just a good conversation on the spectrum of gaming and things that, like gaming isn't trash because there's not a lot of AAA games coming out. Gaming is flourishing, and it's not gaming, it's you. It's you proud right there, you in the mirror, you. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, great topics. Or topic, because we only talked about one thing. And yeah, that's all I got. I just came back off of a trip, so I'm trying to recover still. So can't wait to talk about it next week.
All right, Mr. K-Bomb 20, is your floor.
No problem, man. I enjoyed the cast today, even with that little technical difficulty. We were able still to regroup and get back and be able to deliver you guys a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. I thought I was talking about some of the diversity that we need as far as the game. And I think, yeah, it's always room to grow. There's always room to try new things. That's what the gaming space allows you to do. So being open to things that you normally are not open to is the way you find hidden gems and new experiences. So yeah, I enjoyed the cast, enjoyed the comment, and enjoy seeing some of the regular folks in the comment section. Mr. Video Game Her is always in there making sure that she understands when she hears the music. Today is Thursday. And the weekend is coming. And also some of the new names that popped up. I appreciate you guys coming through and commenting. So I enjoyed it.
And I want to say a shout out to me. I know you always sharing the podcast. I'm just saying, we got to get it up. I'm gonna sit there and play this game. We got to get these views up. So, but no, I appreciate everything you do. Shouts out to Chariot Man, to First Name Basis, aka DJ Fanatic. We had a newcomer in here. I'm trying to see where they at. Shadow Reaver. Right. Shadow Reaver Rising. Welcome to the show. We thank you for coming on tonight as well. But the boy has committed to purchasing Xenoblade 3. Nia, this is for you. Like LeBron said. Cleveland, this is for you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop this cash. I might use my Best Buy card. I'm going to get this game and I'm going to try it out. So you can say, just book it. It's going to happen soon. I'm not even going to wait. It's going to be soon. So don't be shocked if it's next week. We'll see. Anything else? Y'all done? We finished? Alright. Till next week, y'all stay blessed. Stay safe. We'll see you next Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Hopefully we don't have any issues and level me can understand to turn off the video that was playing on YouTube because I had it up. Didn't realize that's what it was. And when we went live, it went live too. So that won't happen next week. But this was your boy Live and Level Gamers Podcast. Till next time, deuces!
We got smacked. We got